I'm Siobhan Conley, and we are the cross-country captains for this season.
I'm Caitlin Panciaco.
I'm Emma Bannister.
I've been running since I was in 6th grade, and I've been on the cross-country team in high school for 4 years.
I've been running since 7th grade, and I've been on the team all 4 years in high school.
I've been running since middle school on my own and in other sports, but I didn't join cross-country until sophomore year.
Cross-country is like a really painful and like tough sport, and the whole team, we just push each other to do our best, and when we go through like the course, like up the hill, like we all become closer and stronger together.
I think my favorite thing is that everybody is doing this extremely challenging thing together. You know, not everyone's running the same pace, or you're not at the same part of the course at the same time, but everyone is really putting everything out there at the same time and giving it their all. And everyone really understands each part of it. It's not like someone's doing one part of something, it's everybody gets the whole experience.
Yeah, my favorite thing about the sport is like the team bonding aspect, because a lot of sports you can't really like hang out and get to know each other while you're playing, but at cross-country we can talk the whole way through and you make a lot of new friends.
I think my goal for our team as a whole is for everyone to kind of not worry about like where they fall on the team and just be supportive of each other, because I think running is in so many ways very individual, and it's easy to get caught up in like, where am I as part of the team score? Everybody fits into part of a team, and you all just have to give your best, and even if it's not your day, be supporting someone else when it is their day.
Yeah, and I agree with that. And I also think we're going to have a really strong competitive team this year. And I really think we have a good shot at making it to the state championship meet, which we haven't made in quite a long time. So we have a really talented, like tough group of girls, and I think we'll have a good shot at that.
Adding on to Caitlin, like the state meet would be like a really good accomplishment for us after all these years of running. And I think our team is strong enough to make it there.
Yeah. We don't have like one superstar runner who's going to win the state meet, but we have a really good group of girls who push each other and are all really consistent. And so I think we're pretty deep in our top 7, and I think that's going to help us a lot. When you have one really good runner, you know, sometimes you kind of lose that like team atmosphere just on a regular run, is if one person's way out ahead, whereas when everyone's running together, you can all push each other on just a regular day where someone's not having a good day, someone's really struggling on a hill, and everybody gets better together, and I think that's really special.
Yeah, it's really easy in cross country to get into like this mindset of like, oh, it's too hard, and especially for like the new freshmen, even the sophomores. We had a season last year, but it's not usually like a typical season. We really just want to push like forward like a positive mindset and keep everyone moving forward and having a good time.
I want to lead by example and just be, you know, a consistent role model who values the sport and is dedicated to it. And, you know, I'm not going to be the fastest every day or anything, or the best at any one specific thing or anything like that, but I'm just going to show up and just be the teammate that I would want to have.
Yeah, I think it's really important to be like a big supporter, always cheering on your teammates, encouraging them through the race and up the hills. I think it's really important to spread the word about cross country to the younger athletes, because a lot of people don't really know about it until they get to middle school or high school. A lot of kids also don't do it in middle school because there's a lot of other sports going on like soccer and volleyball. But in high school it becomes a big part of like athletics, because a lot of people leave their sports or just find a new thing that they like.
Yeah, like going on with that, what Emma said, we like spreading the word, because typically we only have 2 freshman girls each year. This year we actually had 3. But once everyone joins like around sophomore and junior year, they're like, this was such a good decision. Like cross country really is such a great sport.
I value the most like the connections I can make with everyone. I feel like being a freshman athlete where there's not that many more freshmen on the team is kind of intimidating. So I think welcoming people onto the team is really important, and I love meeting new people.
Like, I just remember when I was a freshman, like very scared, obviously, like all these older like seniors, but everyone was so nice and welcoming to all of us, me and Siobhan, and it's really nice to be able to pass that down to the new freshmen and sophomores.
Creating a supportive environment where everyone feels welcome regardless of like what ability or what running level you're coming in at, that everyone feels like they're being supported to do their best each day regardless of how that fits into anyone else's times or anything. And just everyone just really feels like they are part of a team. It's not just the top 7.
Cross country, it does sound daunting. Like we do run up Hospital Hill twice, and people usually get scared away from that. But it really is such a good sport, and if you really want to get to know people, have a good time, get in shape, it's really a great time, and you can honestly find something that you're gonna be passionate about for the rest of your life and get really good. You never know.
Yeah, I agree. It's so fun, and it's such a great environment when everyone's cheering each other on, and we always have a great time.
Everybody's super supportive, whether you're the number one runner or if you're finishing in the back of the pack that day. Everyone's super supportive of who's getting a PR, who's like finishing higher than normal, who's having a really good day on the hill, and I just think it's a really great environment.
It's a grind. Like we're doing workouts twice a week, sometimes meets like once a week. And so is it going to be really, I think hopefully we'll definitely be able to do it, but it'll be a challenge to keep everyone motivated and going forward. But I believe in us.
Yeah, I agree. I think the three of us are all really supportive of our team, but sometimes it's hard when either you're having a rough race or someone else is. But as long as everyone else is cheering each other up, it really helps.
I would say my biggest supporter is probably my dad because, well, he ran and he still runs, and so he understands like sport and everything. He's just really supportive about finding joy in it, even though it's hard.
Yeah, I've been really lucky. My family is one of my biggest supporters, and I'm really glad this year, like my younger sister Elizabeth is going to be on the team too. And I feel like the girls in general, we all just really support each other. So
I feel like my biggest supporters is my coaches because they're always there cheering us on from the start of the race all the way through to the end. I think the balance with school and cross country is like pretty easy because we can get home right after practice, and then the days that we have meets, we're usually not home too late since we're only running 5K.
for me, I feel like cross country is really like perfect. We practice like right after school, and I feel like for a lot of us that's like a way to like let off steam after school, and so when you go home you can just focus on your homework. And I also find like when I have a sport, it makes me like get my homework done faster. So.
I think doing a sport definitely helps you manage your time, and I think it helps you kind of have a schedule of when I get home I need to get this done, and I just think it's a good life skill to learn.
Last year we had to change up our course a little bit, but other than that, like I think we're back to our normal course, normal meets, no masks hopefully.
Yeah, I don't think COVID's going to really have an impact on us that much because we don't have to wear a mask outside on the race anymore, and we're back to our normal route.
I'm really looking forward to some of like the postseason races. Last year we kind of got chipped out of like a lot of the typical like invitational races we do, which are a little more competitive, but they're also a lot more fun. And I think we're going to have a really strong team this year, and we're going to have good running in the TBL, so I'm really looking forward to the TBL meet.
Yeah, I'm really excited for kind of like what Caitlin said with postseason and invitationals, just everyone else getting to see how strong our team is and how hard we've worked, because last year I think we all saw how much everyone was putting into it each day, like for each other, but for other people and other teams and other coaches to get to see that, I think is going to be really special this year.
Yeah, I'm really looking forward to the TVL race because we get to compete with the other teams in our league who we didn't get to earlier in the season.
I think everyone is really excited for the Twilight meet, which we haven't done since Caitlin and I were freshmen. And it's a really fast course, and I hope everyone's excited to try to get a PR there because it's always I've always had a lot of fun there, and I think everyone just has a lot of fun trying to run a really fast time, and it's a really cool environment. So I'm excited for everyone else to get to experience that because we haven't gone the last 2 years.
Definitely like the TBL meet, we're going to have a really good run. The divisional meet, the divisions, they just kind of changed them up, so we'll see where we stand there. And then hopefully the state meet. Oh yeah, our regular season meets will be on Wednesday. Stay tuned for the TBL meet. So for the first year in a while, the TBL meet will be at Norwood, so show up there, be loud.
Yeah, no, we really encourage everyone to join cross country. It's the best decision I made in high school. I stopped playing soccer after freshman year, and I'm so glad I joined this team because it's really so much fun. And people think that running 6 miles or something is really terrible, but we really get to know each other the whole time, and it's so much fun. So you should definitely join.
Running is something you can do for your whole life, and it's not just something that is going to end after high school. You're going to meet people, and you're going to like get to go places and do things and really push yourself in something that can last for a really long time. And I know personally I've gotten a lot of joy out of it, and I've made a lot of really amazing relationships, and I hope other people can see, and like we can encourage people to kind of see that like this really is, it's not just about it going out and running and it being hard. Like, there's a lot of fun that comes with it too.
If you're looking for a great team with great people and a great time, join cross country.
Yeah, you get in like the best shape of your life.
Yeah.